Yo guys, what is up? It's Dr. Emerald, or Stranger Doctor, because, well, okay, before I begin this video, I just want to say that y'all people out there are getting actually mad about me changing my name to Stranger Doctor. Now, I just want to say fully that this is not permanent. This is not going to be like my fully change. This is just a joke that I just did because, well, it was funny and it was Halloween, so I was like, okay, well, let me change my Stranger Doctor because, well, that I did like Stranger Things, so might as well put the Doctor, right? Hey, yeah, sorry if I don't know how to surf. I'm just really bad at surfing in this game because, well, I kind of don't know how to do this. But all I just want to say is that this is not going to be permanent. This is not going to be officially yet. It will change back into Doctor in in like a few days or so, whenever I could ever change my name to anything. So but yeah, I just want to let y'all have that heads up. So real great. So while this is loading up, just let me okay, just let me. I'm just gonna give you like a full topic of what we're gonna be really talking about. So we're doing a story time. Yes, I know, story time. Usually I never done this. I done it once, and and I don't know if some of y'all ever liked it or not, but I just like kind of like do like story times, but I don't got really anything because I'm still a child. I'm still a child and I don't have anything interesting really whatsoever. But but since yesterday, I I would say this is like a funny story, but it's about this kid, about my old friend. Like, I met my old friend from a long time ago. Like, it has been a year since we talked, and she has a boyfriend, and apparently he tried to get my IP and try to get all my information, and blackmail me, and like, no, it's not even blackmail, it's shredding me to tell him to tell him about me. I'm not even kidding. That's literally what's been going on. Actually, yes, it's, to be honest, it's a funny story, but let's just say at the end, everything turned out okay. Like, we're cool now, but honestly, that was the most funniest slash weird time. So let's get straight into the video. Actually, okay. So yeah, this story time takes place yesterday, last night. Now I was just like chilling, you know. I was just like doing whatever, like, you know, just chill, like text some people. Why not? And I remembered an old friend I had. Now I'm just gonna call these people like by like first letter names. So I'll call her L for sure because I I would say her name, but I don't got permission and I'm not releasing any more info. So yeah. So me and her. So I haven't talked to her for at least a year. Now I was like, so I was kind of like happy to chat with her because I was like, okay, I want to see what she's been up to. And I texted her and we were FaceTiming, so like we were just like chilling. And like she was texting her boy, and she told me that well, she didn't tell me, but I kind of assumed that she had a boyfriend. So I said, so you're with your boyfriend still? Like, cause I assume. And she said yeah. So I was like, oh wow, that's good. And like she was texting him, and she told him to add me, and I was fine with it. Like, I was completely fine with it. I did not care. It was fine. But hold on, actually, just let me get the message. And I'm also bad at surfing, so that's why I came to do this video. But yeah, so I was kind of like chilling, you know. He was but her boyfriend was texting me, and and like I was like fine with it. Like I thought like at first it was like fine, but but apparently my friend L for short, like not L from 11. No, no, not that. No, I'm talking about like the L, like the letter L. But yeah, so apparently she is apparently telling him everything. I mean, like every information as possibly as she knows. Like she tried to do that, and okay. Fun fact about me: I don't like when someone like tells that person every opinion about me. Like I'm not even kidding, every single opinion, and it gets really annoying at times. Like it's like it's like this. Like you don't want to like when someone tells you a secret and not tell them, just go and blurt it out. That gets me so annoyed. So I was so he kept asking, wait, you have GF, and I never told this by anyone by chance. And I think she'll be fine with this because I'm not really saying her name or like all that. But yes, I do have a girlfriend. So yeah, y'all can stop saying I'm single. And I cannot release anyone's name, so I cannot really say it out loud. So but yeah, so he keeps asking like, wait, you have a girlfriend? And I'm like, yeah, I do. And he was like, oh, well, that's cool. And I'm like, yeah, I guess, because like I like he already was like saying that, and I'm like, and he kept asking a question like, how long you two been dating? And I just known the guy. Like, okay, I get it. Like he wants to know me, but God, that's kind of creepy. How like at first starters, like he's straight up ask questions. Like, y'all ever get that feeling like right when you just met someone, you just like they're asked questions and you're like, okay, because it's really uncomfortable. And he kept asking about my girlfriend's name. Now I'm not gonna say what's her name really, because I'm not gonna release that. But like let's just say my friend told her boyfriend that about her name, and I'm like, bruh, because like okay, that's just getting annoying. Now, and he was asking for her like Snapchat, but thank God she doesn't have Snapchats. Well, she does. Well, she doesn't know how to use Snapchat. Well, like, okay, let me just point out, she doesn't have Snapchat. Like, she was asking for a Snapchat, and I said, and she was like, if you don't mind, cause you have my girlfriend's Snapchat, and I'm like, and I was like, but I knew her more, but I knew her longer than you, and I had her Snapchat at least for a year. And he kept asking like, does she have? And I'm like, don't, like, okay. I told him don't worry about it, cause God, that is just kind of creepy. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of creepy. And I just told him that we were just like texting through message. And I hope the person watched this, like the person I'm talking about watching this, don't get too offensive. I just do not want you to like it's just really creepy. You know, I was in a creepy situation. Now, now apparently, he randomly just said you and my girlfriend saying totally all of that stuff, and it seems sus. And I was like really confused. I'm like, what? Because like, okay, for one, oh man, I'm not even paying attention to the game. Okay, because for one, I, I no, just no. I think this man thinks he was out single or something. Cause, nah, I don't, bruh, I don't. But yeah, so I asked him what do you mean, and all of a sudden he sends me a screenshot of that uh, of me and my friend's conversation, and I was like, bruh, because like, bruh, I don't like when people screenshot conversations and just like blurt it out. Like, it's not right. It's, and he suggests I was lying, which I really wasn't. Like, I was, but at the same time I wasn't. And that was just because I was so uncomfortable the way he was speaking. Like, he was asking questions straight away, and I just was really uncomfortable with it. He asked why I didn't want me to know about you, huh? And I told him that that not to be mean or anything, but I just don't like sharing information with random people that I just known, because like it's not like basically like, okay, I'm just gonna get straight away. And he's saying I was capping, and I was like, how? And he said, oh, by typing slow. Now, another fun fact about me. I type slow on phone, okay? I type slow on phone because, well, again, I'm not really used to it now because I've been typing on PC more often. And I was like, and? I type slow on phone and on PC. And he said I wasn't single. Like, I mean, like, he said I was single, and I'm like, I'm not single. He says I am, but I cap too much, and I cap too much. I don't, and I was like, and I was so confused. I did not get what this man was talking about whatsoever. Like, he was just saying, like, oh my god, I was capping, and I was just lying, and all of that, and that was just like, wow, that's just wow. He said, then why are you trying to be all sus? It, and I said, this is just like, this isn't Among Us, just for like a joke. And he said this, like, you tell my girl all about yourself. And I text him first off, but he really interrupted me and said, but you ain't gonna tell me. He's basically saying I'm basically capping. Like, God, I don't get it, man. And I kept telling him that I don't just like sharing information by other people. Like, I just want to share my personal sayings in my personal life straight away. Like, I just want to get to know each other by conversation or like playing games or something like that. Like, I just don't want to get like that. Like, I just want to do like that instead of just like going through questions already. Like, bruh. Yeah, I'm so bad at surfing at this game. I just realized that. So apparently he said this, and he said, "Bruh, what's private about your name if you can tell my girlfriend? Then why you can't tell me, huh?" And I was so confused because for one, every single time I want to add someone on Snapchat, I always leave my name there because like no, bruh, he can see my name, and I was like, and I said I didn't say anything about my name being private. I don't care about that. All of a sudden, this dude acts like he fully knows me. Like, bruh, you're in like 7th grade, so like, why are you capping so much? Like, calm down. And I said I'm 8th and chill. I'm not the one arguing with someone or just by information. That's just you. Is it? I don't really care. You're capping too much, but I don't care. I got people to text. And by the way, he didn't say I got people to text. He said I got people to do text. And I was like, okay then. But all of a sudden the conversation just keeps. And I text my friend that that apparently he was getting mad at her over by her telling him the information, but I really just told her that I just didn't want to tell him everything, and she just kept screenshotting, and I was like, bruh. And I was about to say, look, y'all have y'all's opinion, I got my own. He says, I don't really care, I'm gonna do something. And I told him I was cool with him, like, I was still cool with this dude. It's just that he's just being awkward right now. And he said, what do you mean? And I was like, and I just pointed straight out. And he said, "But like, why you lying to me?" And I said, and I just told him the exact same explanation, and he finally understood with his head. And he made me, and he showed me a link to like some random quote unquote video, and my dumb head accidentally pressed the link instead of save one of the chats, and straight away it says your connection cannot be connected. And I was like, bruh, you doing the IP thing. And he said I live in Miami, and I was like, what? Like, is this man okay? Cause I don't live in Miami. First off, I just want to get that straight to everyone's head. I don't live in Miami. And I said no. Then he just bounced some random IPs. That's not even my IP. And I was just so confused. So I just add like that's my IP. So I was like, that's my IP. He's like, and I'm like, why you have my IP? He says, I don't know. You asked me, and I did ask him though, and he just realized that, and I'm like, okay then. He said, bro, I got all your information and your IP, bro, with just a link. Now I don't even know if he's trying like to be a hacker like that, but it's real. But trust me, you only just get my IP. That's all you get, really. That he didn't really get all my information. And I told him, well, we know where I live in Miami. So I was like, so to me yesterday, I thought that was actually kind of cool because like, well, I mean, I don't know how to pull up IPs because I'm not that type of person. But like, I thought that was really cool. They said nah, I just clicked the wrong one, wrong up, like the wrong IP. And I was like, bro, well, and he sent me a picture of a random IP that he has everything almost right, except for the region name and for the city. Like, bruh, basically this man just found someone's IP instead of my own IP. And he's talking about how this dude got hit by a train, which, for one, I didn't believe it, because I think he's just saying that just to get me scared or something like that. And I told him how he grabbed IPs, just, wondering. He's saying he grabbed his own girlfriend's IP. Now, I was like, okay, because that was kind of creepy, but at the same time, I mean, that's just him. And all of a sudden, I don't even know if he's trying to shred me or at least blackmail me, but he said this. He's like, so tell me the truth about yourself, or I'm gonna fry your internet. Now, this kid is at least 13. Like, I'm not even kidding. He's 13, and I'm 14. And honestly, I do not believe I was going to do that. Well, I kind of did, but at the same time, I didn't. So I was like, wow, bruh. And plus, if he even did fry my internet, I'll still have my hotspot. So, yeah. So basically, you're just frying my parents' internet, not really my internet. So I was like, I mean, you didn't really have to do that. I could just, like, we could still have a conversation. I could just tell you all about myself. You didn't have to really do that. It was like, oh, alright. And he just got bored and just wanted to know where my IP is. Now, and I was like, is this man just did something just hit his head and it says that we're all cool now? Because, for one, I was still awkward about the process that he seriously asked me questions and almost tried to shred me and try to fry my Wi-Fi over by him not knowing my personal information. And all I said was two things. That I'm 14 and I'm a nerd. And yes, y'all, I'm like a gamer nerd. I'm trying to admit I was a gamer nerd. He said, yeah, I feel that. And he started talking about that he doesn't want to lose a girlfriend, and that he thinks I was just like trying to flirt with her or cheat with her. He like apologized, and I told him that it was cool and everything, but I understand the feeling, and yada yada yada. But I wasn't trying to flirt with her. I just haven't talked to her in a long time, so I just want to chat with her. Then he kept saying they kept saying he just really doesn't lose her, and all that's literally all the conversation. And he asked me, he gave me his offer where I could just like, I could text him about pull up someone's IP, and I just gotta let him know, and I told him, I'll get that in my head, thanks. And I told him I'll talk to him later, and yeah, but guys, more story. Don't be like that guy that just just because you have like privilege to like get someone's IP and just fry their Wi-Fi and just like threatens or blackmails them because like for one, that's not right, man. Like if you want to get to know that person so much, then at least basically just talk about it instead of asking questions first, because some people are really going to be so awkward about it. But yeah, I hope that man's doing fine. Uh, I hope that man's doing fine. So, but yeah, that's the end of my story time. So, yeah, just don't be like that guy, please, because honestly, if y'all want to get to know me, just like ask, just don't ask questions first. Just like say hi, what's up, or what am I doing, or how I been, like all of that, because that's just no. Like don't answer those type of questions, please. But yeah, so that's the end of my story time. Even though I just basically just kept falling through this one. I don't know why. I'm just gonna make a better story time off of this now because I cannot play CS:GO. I really can't. Like look at this. Okay, I kind of got it. Wow. I think I got the hang of it. Hold on. Ooh. Never mind, I didn't. But yeah, but then again, thanks guys for watching. And I'll see you guys next time with the next story time.